So, next up on stage, we're moving more towards hardware again. The title of our next keynote is Supercharging the Future, Reliable, Fast, Compatible, and Scalable. And we already talked a little bit about China and also great technology that is coming to Europe from China. So I'm very happy to welcome on stage Ting, CEO of Autel Europe. Welcome.
Thank you. So you can hear me? Okay, fine. Hello, everyone. And this is my second time on the ICNC. And I was on the stage last year. And this year, also, I feel very happy. Because, you know, this year, we need to talk about the chargers, right? We bring something new. We bring something innovative. Yeah, this is some feedback from the customer, which they visit our new generation of the chargers. Yeah, so let's start. And first of all, I just brief, okay, what happened. And some key financial figures, which we already achieved. Actually, I think we are one of the most fast progressing EV charger manufacturer, like even in the Europe business as well. If you're looking at the performance of us, and we achieved almost 15 million in the first half of the year, and also the whole group, Autel Group, we achieved also very remarkable increasing. And our EV business, EV charger business increased almost 100%. Yeah, it's really increasing so fast. And meanwhile, with this kind of revenue increase, we are still putting almost 70% to 18% of the revenue into the R&D. That's why we can make the chargers which fitting for our custom taste. And then you might asking, okay, how about the charger qualities? Because you know, till now we sold thousands DC chargers in Europe. This is the feedback from my customer. You know, when I visit my customer, the first question I'm going to ask them is that, how about our charger performance? How about the uptime? 99%. This is the most comment, I think, very high-level comment from the customer. And the first charging success rate is almost reached to 95%. And our AC chargers, the quality is too good. It's too good. Less than 1% fault rate of our AC chargers. Yeah. And we're providing a very neutralized factory manufacture capabilities. We're coming from China, our headquarters is in Shenzhen, but we manufacture globally. We manufacture in Shenzhen, we manufacture in Vietnam, in Asia-Pacific region, which based on these two manufacturer centers, we can provide the most affordable chargers to our customer. Meanwhile, there's also US market, because we focus on the European and also the US market. We have the factory in the US that can guarantee which the charger will fulfill the local regulation of the US government. You know, Autel, actually, we have 7 offices in the whole Europe. Actually, we're serving our customer good, but also we're doing the R&D as well. This is our R&D in Spain, in Barcelona. The team over there, they are mainly doing the R&D for the power electronics. That is heart of the chargers. Yeah. And it has good facilities, and they are doing the test and also the research of the power modules of our next generation chargers. If you look at the journey of Autel, this is really a remarkable journey which we have achieved. AC is one of our part of the business. You can see the name list of the AC distributor of Autel. In every country of Europe, we majorly cooperating with some major distributor all across Europe, and they will help us to resell our AC chargers and to providing the services. But this is the name list of our DC charger. You can see there's a lot of big names inside of it. And I can guarantee more and more energy companies, CPOs, they will have the cooperation with us, I'm sure. You know, once we sold more and more DC chargers, service challenges coming. You can look at, you know, we already set up the pan-Europe and also some regionalized cooperation with those service partners. We're providing service, we provide the training, not only by Autel staff, our own, but we also cooperating with the service providers in the EU region. And they can help us to provide a good SL services for our big customer. And then, for sure, your backend system, your charger need to integrate with different backend system. This is a real situation we have been encountered. We do the integration super quick, and quicker than imagination. This is till now which we achieved. We already integrate with major stream of the backend system in the Europe, which you can name it. Yeah. So maybe some logos is not on the slide, but welcome to our booth. We can talk. Yeah. And okay, I talked something about Autel achievement. Let's look at the EU market. I'm not talking about the public charging. Let's see another different segment in the market. This is like the charger manufacturer they will focus on. Heavy-duty trucks. This is a report, if you're reading the financial report from Volvo, if I'm right, yeah. The turnovers and the orders and also the heavy-duty trucks deliveries of the Volvos, you can see the trend. It's increasing. It's another different segment of the EV charger market. And for the Daimler trucks, this is news I think everybody knows. They launched their new type of the EV heavy-duty trucks. They make the assumption and the calculation. Based on these heavy-duty trucks, they can reduce almost 1 million kilogram of the CO2s with a 10 years lifetiming, driving lifetiming. Yeah. So this actually is kind of the trend which we have seen different with like the public charging. It's the fleet charging. Fleet charging. Looking at the government, you know, in the EU has very clear regulations in the 10T network. They will do this step by step. First, they want to do the major coverage in those major big EU countries, and they will spread it. And they set up the benchmark that which kilowatt the standard they need to fulfill. That means the network need to be leveraged to another stage. We're in Germany. If we're looking at what Germany doing, you know, Germany is launching this project which they have the plan to build up 92 mega charging system network all across Germany. Based on these 92 sites, the total Germany can be covered. Then the heavy-duty trucks, the electric heavy-duty trucks running on the road, they can easily find the charging place. Okay? After we talk about the trend, how Autel were dealing with this one, this is today's topic. And I want to take this opportunity to launch our new generation product, and which is like the all-in-one charger and also our MCS solution. First, let's talk about our new generation all-in-one chargers. We call it high power 480 all-in-one. This is an all-in-one charger which supports the capacity up to 480 kilowatt. And simultaneously, it can support 4 guns. If we make assumption, if it's 2 guns, each gun you can share 240 kilowatt. Inside of it, do 5G connection. I think we are the first charger manufacturer who make the 5G connection, even do 5G connection. And, you know, for example, some scenario, some depots, you have very limited area. Our charger can support maximum configuration of 4 guns. And even you can equip the front panel and also back panel, both of them equipped with the screen and also POTS machine. The length of the CMS system is quite easy to use. We want to provide the one-hand CMS solution to the customer. That means one hand with coffee, one hand with a cable gun to do the charging jobs. The coverage of the CMS, we can reach 5 meters. You can come to our booth to try with our chargers, to try the experience of the CMS. It's good. Then I will talk something innovative. This is a quite interesting topic. It's called Maxi DC Link. You might be the first time to hear this concept. Have you ever think about there's a lot of hybrid side in Europe. You have passenger car need to do the charging. You have the heavy-duty cars need to do the charging as well, but they are in the same site. How you do the site design? Have you ever think about this? You know, for example, we know there's some very famous charger manufacturer. They have the satellite solution, which is very widely deployed. Every time you need to have the hoster, and then you need to have the dispenser to connect on the site. But with our DC Link solution, you know, you can connect our all-in-one chargers, which you can serve in for the passenger car charging with our satellite. And if you consider more, there will be no any necessity for you to configure a hoster. The hoster capacity can be 480, 960, even 1.4 megawatt. If you do a TCO calculation totally, it can dramatically reduce a lot of initial investment of the charger on those hybrid side. In the phase one, we're going to launch it that one satellite will connect with one DC all-in-one 480 charger. But the next step we're going to achieve that, we will make a pool of 480 chargers, connect with the different satellite. Because you can see, you cannot always using those distributed architecture. A lot of power module is idle, it's not fully used. So that means the money you invest is not totally 100% worthwhile. So this is kind of the solution we call Maxi DC Link. Help our customer, help the CPO, help the fleet customer to reduce, to make an affordable solution for them. It's not finished. You know, I think also we might be the first one in this industry to have this idea. Have you ever think about, today you have the charger, 400 kilowatt. Okay, let's talk about 300 kilowatt. Tomorrow, 1 year, 2 years later, you said, okay, I want a 400 kilowatt, 500 kilowatt site. What are you going to do? Remove the charger? Make all the civil works again? It's disaster for CPO. It's disaster for the energy company. They won't do that. So that's why we propose this concept. Currently, our 480 all-in-one, inside of it is 40 kilowatt power module. Next year, we will launch our 50 kilowatt power module. You can easily swap on-site. Swap the 40 kilowatt power module with 50 kilowatt power module. Your capacity of the charger will be upgraded from 480 to 500. Nobody is doing this. I think we are the first one to raise this concept. The background of this one is that after a lot of communication with the customer, we try to provide an affordable solution and can protect the investment of the CPO of the energy company. Also, another very interesting thing is that here might be a lot of technical guys. You are facing very routine disaster is that maintenance of the charger. There's a lot of SKUs in the charger, in a DC charger. 10 SKU, 20 SKU, 30 SKU. Maybe we can make a statistics. Really, it's annoying. This is the most annoying part which my customer, they're facing their daily routine maintenance. You know, traditional DC charger, usually they will have like SKU 1, 2, 3, up to 30, like the spare part. Spare part management is a disaster, it's a nightmare. If you come into our booth, you're looking at our charger, the new generation design is telecommunication architecture design. It's only the board and only the slot. Can you imagine you only have 5 SKUs for the maintenance? You won't believe. I know that. So that's why some of the key account customers, they already visit our charger. After they see the internal of our charger, they said, really, you guys make that? Yeah. So that's why this is also something very challenging. Also, it's very innovative from Autel side. Also, we did some optimization on those kind of ventilation circles to guarantee the charger always is working in a proper temperature, to guarantee you can serving the best charging curves for your end users. Based on the silent mode, we try to keep the charger, the noise level under 55 dBs, which you can deploy in those public area, the city public area, no big noise, no big disturbing for those users. And also the local certification, always a trouble. We try to make one-shot solution, but sorry, we cannot do that, because we have to do the parameter certification, like with MID, with the German Eichrecht, with the NL, with also the French version of the parameter, to supporting the different country regulations. Then our charger can serving for different customers. Another headache is POS machine, the payment. We have to equip with different POS machine. I don't have choice. Yeah. But luckily, we integrated with all the major brands, which you can name it in this EU market. PAX, Payter, Nayax, Worldline. I think these are the major brands which is using in this market. We try to provide this one-shot solution for our customer, especially on the hardware base. On the hardware baseline, you choose our charger, you can have the charger which hardware is ready. Otherwise, it's really headache. And based on our screen, because we can do the customization on our screens whenever who you are, if you have your own charging interface, the GUI, we are very open, we are very willing to do this kind of a customization for your taste. Maybe you like that color, we can do that, no worry, because we have done this for a lot of our EU customers. They quite enjoy about that. Have you ever imagined in one site, maybe you have 10 chargers, 20 chargers, 30 chargers in one site. How you do the deployment? You're going to send the people, okay, you have maybe very perfect backend system. You want to do this one by one? There's no way. So that's why we also propose this kind of pre-batch site profile commissioning. Before you do the site commissioning, we will use a backend, and to do the profile commissioning in advance, prepare different profile. Maybe you have, in this site, you have profile 1, profile 2. Once you are on site, the charger is powered on. We have a QR code on the screen. You use your mobile phone to scan the QR code, commission done. This is super easy. It can reduce a lot of time. And you can also use this for the batch commissioning of the chargers. This is also, we try to reduce the cost for our customer for the on-site commissioning. Yep, this is roughly about our new generation 480. Yeah, for those innovative ideas, welcome to our booth. We can have deep session. Also, in order to dealing with the huge request is for the fleet market. Mega charging system is one of the topic. I think we are in the first group. We launched the mega charging system hardware. But how you make this one successfully deploy on the market, it's regarding to the second step. So that's why I have to thank you, Hubject. We will cooperate with Hubject because hardware is ready and we just need to fix some bugs on the software. We'll cooperate with Hubject. They have the OE relationships. They have the test lab, which can provide more than 1 megawatt power system supply. We will do this test with Hubject, and then we will launch this to the real network with our customers. Some small gift. You know, our AC Ultra Street is one kind of new product which we get recently, the ELAD certification. And you will see the very massive deployment from the Netherlands customer, using our AC Ultra Street product in Netherlands. Then I'll just quickly go through some reference which we have done. I like this color. This is our customer in Iceland. Also today they are here. And we deploy multiple DC high power chargers in Iceland. We provide very good services and also training to them. And the chargers works perfectly. This is PowerGo, one of our customer, our deployment in Denmark. We deployed this in the end of last year in Christmas time, because in January, the Ministry of the Transportation want to do the announcement. Yeah, but we make these things happen. The time, at the moment, the temperature over there is almost minus 20 or minus 30, something like that. But our charger works perfectly. And also special thank you to Enefit, one of our very big customer in Baltic area. And they deploy our charger a lot in the Baltic area. Once you travel to Estonia, to Lithuania, when you see this green charger, they are from Enefit, which is powered by Autel. Yeah. Also, we have the reference in Netherlands. Orange is one of very close partner with us. This is in a trash processing station, and we deploy multiple chargers. And this especially for those heavy-duty trucks, because it's totally electrified. Yeah. We pay attention to the environment protection, and the ESG is in our concept. We're trying to do some, contributions. Together with our customer, we plant the trees in Netherlands. We cooperate with Life Terra, and my team told me they plant 1,000 trees in Netherlands already. I think this is quite meaningful, and we will continue to do that. And in the last, I will share that because we sold too many chargers, we do the contribution on the CO2 deduction. We already made 70 million CO2 deduction based on the Autel solutions. Yeah, I'm quite honored to say that. Yeah. So finally, thank you. This is roughly my part for the presentation. Thank you for listening. And regarding for those innovation ideas, come to our booth looking at 480 all-in-one chargers. Thank you. I'm exactly on time.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. We have a few minutes left for Q&A.
Yes, welcome.
So I'd like to start with a question on your expansion to the EU and the US market. So what kind of different requirements and also customers do you find in the EU and the US? And how do you adapt your product in order to match that market, the market requirements?
Well, it's quite a difficult question because, you know, the US market is totally different with EU market. In US, only speak one language, it's English, but the country is too big. But EU speak different languages. The regulation is different. You know, the hardware facility is, the country is not all like the development, the situation is different. If you travel from EU, from Nordic to Netherlands and to the Southern Europe, you will find different chargings. You know, I have no driving anxiety in Nordic area, in Netherlands, you will find a perfect charger. But when you travel to Italy, when you travel to Spain, when you travel to Portugal, it will be difficult to find the right charger. So that's why I think, firstly, US market is different with EU market. In the EU market, in those Nordic area and also Benelux area, they have very high requirement for the high power charger all-in-one. And if you're looking at the fleet, they developed very well. But in US, you know, according to what we sold in the US mostly, it's still, I think, it's in the DC fast 240 kilowatt in that level. And they do have some scenario for the fleet, but I think EU is more advanced. This is my opinion.
So what are you focusing on, which area?
Because, you know, I'm taking care of the whole Autel Europe. We focus on the EU.
Okay, yeah, of course. Any questions from the audience yet? There's a question over here.
Yeah, please.
We'll get a mic.
Hello, I represent EV Point CPO. Do you produce your charging stations only in China or in Europe as well? I'm asking because shipping from China is quite long. Thank you.
You know, you might missing my presentation, that page, because, you know, we have the global manufacturing capability. We manufacture not only in China, we manufacture also in Vietnam, in Asia Pacific. Also, we have manufacture center in the US. Yeah. If you're looking at the cost, actually, you know, there's different ways to do the transportation from China and also Vietnam to Europe. You can use air shipment, you can use railway, and also you can use the normal sea transportation. The time will be varies. Air shipment, 2 weeks. Railway shipment, 6 weeks to 8 weeks. And for the normal shipment, spend 2 months. But, you know, the advantage of Autel Europe is that we have 3 warehouses in Europe.